Natasha Denona, I Need a Warm palette. In this video, we're gonna create this look step by step. I think it came out really nice, if I say so myself. So let's get started. The very first thing I'm gonna do is use my Lisa Eldridge Phoebe Silk eyeshadow as a primer. Using a brush here to blend it. This particular shade is pretty much the same color as my own skin tone. I'm going into Ripe. I'm gonna use it on the crease. This is going to be the transition shade. It's a peachy tone. I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. One thing that I'm really hoping is that this eyeshadow palette doesn't lean too orange. It is supposedly a neutral, and I'm still working with that same shade, Ripe. Peachy's okay, but orange, that's what I'm a little bit concerned about. Now I'm going into Soft Spot and using that on the outer third of the eye, just laying it down, and then with whatever's left on the brush, bring it in a little bit. And same thing on the other eye. What I do like about these mattes is that they are not all too peachy. There are some that definitely are leaning peachy, but this one, for example, is looking very neutral. I'm gonna take Flash over on a Refer 26 and keep working on that outer corner of the eye because I want to add even more depth. So we're working in layers. This is the darkest shade that we have used so far. I'm gonna place it close to the lash line. This shade is one of the new formulas from Natasha Denona. I believe it's like a cream to powder. Well, it blends beautifully. So far I am liking that. Now I'm taking a clean brush because I want to soften the edges a little bit. So I'm giving them a little blend here. Let's do the same thing on the other eye, but this time I am gonna go with Flash over, but also a little bit of pep, because I do want it to be slightly darker. I will add pep on this side as well. I want to first get it as dark as I want it, and then I will match the other eye. Okay, I'm gonna need an even smaller pencil brush to get the color really close to the lash line. I definitely want it extremely close to the lash line here on the outer third of the eye. Fantastic little pencil brush. Now I'm going back to the bigger pencil brush, number 26, and blending along the line here. And just softening out the edges. Do I need to add a darker shade over here? Yes, a little bit. I'm gonna mix pep and Flash over and place it really close to the lash line. Now for the center of the lid, I don't know which one to go with. I'm thinking either Push or Homie. I think I'm gonna go with Push and then add just a touch of this one, Homie, on the very center of the lid. Pretty. I didn't use any like glitter glue or intensifiers or anything, and it's giving me a really nice impact. I'm taking the brush that we were using earlier with Flash over. I'm just going to use whatever's left on the brush and kind of marry those two together, the shimmer and the brown. I do want to reinforce the brown, so I'm gonna go in with the darkest, which is Pep. Because a little bit of the shimmer got kind of close to the lash line and I want to retain that darkness there. So we are just going to reinforce it with this little brush. Now with a Refer 28, I'm gonna pick up, I think Fancy. And we're gonna put this on the inner corner. First on the inner portion of the eyelid. Bringing it down here to the inner corner. Same thing on the other eye. I love how you're able to pick up the formula with a brush without having to spray the brush or lay down, you know, glitter glue. If you do that, you will get more intensity, but I don't think it's not always necessary, so it's up to you, of course. Ooh, and with that same shade, I am going to put it right there under the brow bone. You see that little highlight? Oh, and Homie. I did want to use Homie on the very center of the lid. Is this like a topper? No, it's not a topper shade, but it's still pretty sparkly. So I'm gonna put it, yep, and that adds, completely emphasizes my blocked oil gland there, but, ooh, you see that little touch? Beautiful. Let's start working on the lash line. Let's go in with Pep. I'm hoping this is dark enough. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get another, like a black eyeshadow to help me here. And I'm just going to stamp it. Stamping it as close to the lash line as possible. And the thinnest of lines as we go in, because I like the elongated eye look, so I like to keep it as thin as possible towards the inner corner. If you make your eyeliner thicker all the way in, it makes your eyes look rounder, and that is not what I'm going for right now. I don't think this is as dark as I would like it to be, because with all of this glimmer and shine, we really need to ground things with something a little bit darker. I think what I want to do is some black liquid liner, a little wing. So I'm taking my Inglot number 77. This is black, jet black. Adding some Inglot Duraline, just a drop will do. I'll link everything down in the description box. In this little brush 762 Delium Tools. Yes, I am chickening out. Very much so. Because now I'm thinking, what if I just went with Pep and a little bit of Duraline? I already got the black on the brush, so wish me luck. Let's fill in that wing and bring the line in. It's a little nerve-wracking. I think this wing is way too delicate, but I'm afraid to mess with it. No, the wing is pointing down instead of up. Oh well. Let's see if I can get anything, if I can get it to look like it's going up with the nail. That's good enough. That's good. Now I'm gonna use a NARS eyeliner. This is a warm brown. It's the shade Mambo. My friend gave it to me because she doesn't love it on her skin tone. I'm also gonna use it on the lower waterline. Now for the lower lash line on a Sigma E21 smudge brush. And I went with Flash Over because this is that new creamy formula. Is it maybe a cream to powder? So I am hoping that there's zero fallout. Okay, I'm wiping off my little angled brush because I want to use it to push the shimmer that I used on the middle upper eyelid. I want to put a little bit of this on the lower lash line. In the very center, I'm just gonna press it. For mascara, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. So I do want exaggerated lashes. Let's see what I can get from this mascara. This is the first time I try it. I got it during the Sephora sale. Whoops. We'll wait till that dries and then we'll flick it off. For blush, I think that this one from Armani in the shade Rosy Peach is going to look great. since we have all those peachy tones on the eyes. And this is right now one of my favorite, super favorite formulas, blush formulas. And I have the Hourglass 15 brush. You see how fast that blended? And I put it on over powder. I had already powdered my face. And this formula just doesn't care. It doesn't give you any trouble. Look at that. Let's flick off that mascara. Lip liner, Almond by Mario. I want something super easy for the lips, so I'm going with Lisa Eldridge's. This is like a lip balm in the shade Fig. I am really happy with how the look came out. It is not too orange, which is what I was concerned about. I absolutely love how the eyes came out. Let me know if you would want to see another video where I do 3 looks with this palette, because that's one thing that I'm wondering. How many more looks are we gonna be able to get that don't look all very similar? I do see that there are shades here that will let us go very soft and everyday, daytime friendly, and then also those super sparkly, and even this multi-chrome shade, which I did not use. It's like a peach to gold to green, very interesting shade. So you definitely have the shades to amp up a look, to go glam, perfect for evenings out, or now for the holidays, fall. This is the perfect fall palette. Yes, I would love to do another video creating more looks just to see how versatile we can go with this palette. So let me know if you are interested, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which part of the video you enjoyed the most. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.